Alright, hello again everybody. We are back again for another video. The topic of this video is the 2020 U.S. election. Tell me about the 2020 election that's coming up, I believe, November the 3rd. And that is what we are going to pose to the cards. I want to say thank you to everybody for watching, and I appreciate it. And please continue watching the videos and sharing and liking the videos. So let's go to the cards and see what the cards have to tell us about the 2020 U.S. election. It's not just for president, but there's judges and senators and all kinds of people who are on the ballot at your local level and at the federal level. So this is more than just about the presidential election. So I don't call it by the presidential election. But let's see what the cards have to tell us about this election. Just in case I need another deck of cards, we'll use those. Alright. What? Tell us about this election. Tell us about the 2020 election. Not going to ask anything specific. I just want to see what information you send through to us. Tell us about this election. I think I'm going to wind up using 2 decks here. All right. What say you, cards? Tell me about the 2020 election. 1, 2. All right. What say you, cards? 2020 U.S. election. What say you, cards? What can you tell us about the 2020 election? No, why did you jump out of there? There is a jumper there. Can you tell us about the 2020 election? Election. What say you, cards? All right. Now we're going to go with these in the order that they came. We got the House card. A lot of times when I'm talking about politics, this card will come out. And it can sometimes, definitely from talking about politics, it can represent the White House. And we are talking about the 2020 election, which includes the office of the presidency. So this card jumped out while we were shuffling. So that is the jumper for today. Now the first deck here, let's see what is at the heart of this situation here with the election. What can you tell us about that? We have the Prince of Wands, which this is also the Page of Wands. They are still trying to come up with something creative, some kind of new something here. And here we have the Chariot. There is a vehicle and it is moving and it is coming strong. And there is some new money coming with that. So there is a lot of money coming. That got us to this Princess of Wands, which is the Page of Wands. There is a victory trying to be had here. And that victory is trying to be had with money. And where are we going from there? Oh, it's going to be a hard road to hoe. We got the 10 of Wands here. 10 of Wands here. Now, what is the outcome? Queen of Pentacles. It's going to be a hard road to hoe. And the ending or the outcome is going to be the Queen of Pentacles. There is going to be a gang load of money spent on this. This is the queen. This is harvest time. Is some people going to clean up on this thing? All right, that was the first deck of cards that was dealt out, and the outcome here is the Queen of Pentacles. The outcome is the Queen of Pentacles. Now we know the Queen of Pentacles is a mother figure, somebody that's nurturing, mother figure. In the outcome here, the Queen of Pentacles can also be dealing with health as well. And we know we got a bunch of older people involved in our government and who are running for president. Both of they little dusty tails are old as black pepper. So we're not dealing with any young people. So this is not going to be about having babies. This can be about fertility, but it's not going to be on the health level. So that could represent considerations with your health, and or how you're treating your body. Let's go on to the next deck. What can you tell us about this election? What is at the heart of this thing? Oh, despair. So they're trying to come up with something new because they are in despair. They don't know what to do. Okay, how we get there? Oh my, misfortune. And that's why they're running so hard. Something happened that didn't go the way they wanted it. What else? Somebody was being of service. And it didn't go the way that they wanted it to go. So they are trying to hurry through to get the victory and create something new, because this person or this entity of service is not working out, and it is creating despair right now. So where are we headed? Oh, we're trying to make friends with somebody because the burden is heavy. So we're trying to make friends with some other people, some other governments, some other countries. We're trying to make friends right now because the burden of this misfortune and this person who did not turn out to be a servant. Now this, I wonder now, is this somebody they thought was working on the U.S.'s team, and they now have found out they really weren't working on the U.S.'s team? And this misfortune with this servant has created despair. So now they're back trying to make good and make nice with some people because the burdens here have gotten pretty heavy. My. What's the outcome? Waiting. Now, I just told you this is a card about health or abundance, fertility, a gang load of money. This card here is waiting. This is an opportunist. This is somebody who's been laying in wait. This could also be a spy. Just like I just said up here, could this have been somebody that they thought was working on their behalf with this election that has turned out to not actually be working on their behalf? And here we get the card of the spy. Now, isn't that something? Somebody that's an opportunist, that's been planted to wait until the most opportune moment to make a move to get the result that they want. Now, let's go to the next deck of cards here. Now, what is at the center of this thing? What else can you tell us about the 2020 election? And we get community. So now they're trying to come together and work together as a community. So that it appears, or actually could be, I'm not sure, that we're all in this thing together. I know y'all have been hearing that on the TV. It makes me sick every time I hear it. But we're all in this together. That's what is at the center of this thing, because they're in despair. They're trying to come up with something creative so they can make this thing work, because the community. They want everybody to feel like they got a stake in the game. That they have a stake in the game. All right, let's proceed. Now, how did we get there? How did we get there? The journey. Well, I bet you did have a journey. After this here, you took a journey, moving on, looking for new things, trying to make some new money. And then misfortune happened. And so now you're trying to roughshod your way through to something new. Okay, how else did we get there? Oh, it was a man. Main man. This is a wealthy man. The main man is a wealthy man. So some wealthy man, somebody went on a trip somewhere to another country and was doing some dealing somewhere with another country with a rich, wealthy, wealthy man here. And decided, okay, well, we need to get some kind of communication, some kind of togetherness going here to try to curtail this despair here. So this coming together here with these two, the journey and the main male, created some type of unit, some type of community, some type of working together. Now, where are we headed now? Into the family room. This is where all of the secrets and all of the stuff under the bed that the family just talk about when it's just a family, this is where all the dirty laundry comes out and get aired, in the family room. This is where business is handled. And when I say business, I mean the business is handled in the family room. That's where this is going. So this would tell me that it's some stuff that we didn't know is getting ready to come to the forefront, and we will see what has been going on behind the scenes. What is the outcome? The outcome is occupation. There will be some people working. There will be some people working hard. Occupation. My. Now this right here is going to wind up. This is occupation, but it's not like a high paying job. This is generally like low to medium level positions. This is not the cushy type occupation type job. You'll get a job. You'll get done what needs to get done, but it's not going to be as cushy as you thought it was going to be. This is the card of somebody just out there freelancing, trying to make their way. That's what this card is about. And that card is in the outcome position. And then here we got this house card jumped out. And because we're talking about the election, I'm going to say this is pertaining to the White House. So there are some things that were going on from what I can see here. And because these cards, I pulled them in reverse order. These are the cards that would go on top. This is how we got to where we are. This happened first, then came this, then came this. So this is how these cards are drawn. I drew them in reverse order. So this is what we're looking at presently. This is what we are looking at presently. This is on the top. Okay, so we can tell the story as it appears. So here at the center They are trying to be creative and come up with something. Because right now they are in despair. And I say they, I mean both parties are in despair. Because something that they were trying to work out, this community back here, this agreement they made, this agreement to work together with other people is not turning out quite the way they wanted it to. And because of that, it has created despair. And so now they are trying to work out something, trying to come up with something new so they can get what they want. But this shows abundance. This shows abundance. So it is possible that they will get what they want. They will get what they want. Okay? But it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. It's not going to be an easy road. So whatever it is, this agreement that they made, they got there because they planted somebody there to lay in wait, or maybe possibly a spy. And this has to do with manual labor. This has to do with low to mid-level employment or dealings, because this is not a high-end occupation. So they made some deals on some low to middle level dealing with working, dealing with making of money, manufacturing type thing. Someone was planted laying in wait, and that person laying in wait is going to get them what they wanted here, because this is the abundance card. And then this is what's helping us get there. They were in the living rooms discussing all of the things that were going on. They said, we need to come through as a friend. And they are now carrying a heavy load. So they are carrying a heavy load to try to get to this abundance of whatever it was they were trying to do with this election. And it is just so much going on with this election. It is very hard to read and ascertain a clear image of what is happening, because there are so many dominoes, so many things going on, that if one domino shifts to the left, then another domino is going to shift, and it just throws off the whole idea. And that's why, for me, for reading for this election has been so discombobulated. It's been like a little piece of something over here and a little piece of something over there, because in actuality, that is what we got going on right here. We got so many hands in this election. We've got so much misinformation going on in this, on this planet, I should say, that it is hard to wrap your mind and see clear messages about this election, because it could go any way at this point, because there's so many pieces in here. But I'm going to keep reading on it and keep seeing and documenting what I'm seeing, because it is changing. But all I can tell you is there is a god-awful, dirty, nasty, tricky, deceptive mess has been created in this year's election, and you can see it for yourself. So I'm not telling you anything that you don't already know, and it is reflected in the cards here that there is so much underhanded stuff going on right now. It is just mind-boggling. But when clear messages come through to me, I will share those clear messages. And as the information continues to come, I'll keep continuing to provide it. So this is where we are with the election right now. We still have yet some time to go. So I will probably continue to read on this and see where we're headed and compare the videos. But for now, this is where we are. All I can tell you is we have an awful, dirty, underhanded, deceptive mess going on both the Republican side and the Democrat side of this presidential and this election for November 2020. There is so many irons in the fire right now. It is mind-boggling. But again, we'll keep coming back to it and seeing what we can see. So as I say with all my videos, these videos are for entertainment purposes only. They are my opinion and my interpretation of the cards. And I want to say thanks for watching, and I hope to see you back next time. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.